Finally, see to start. The rapidly increasing spread of the JN1 variant across the globe has led to the prevalence of this variant and of the BA.2.86 Omicron lineage reaching over 27%, marking an eightfold increase in just a month. First identified in Luxembourg in late August this year, the JN1 variant has also become the dominant variant in a few countries. The variant is very likely to become the dominant strain globally. Compared with the parent lineage BA.2.86, the JN1 variant carries an additional mutation L455S in the spike protein, which enhances its immune evasion significantly. Like other Omicron sublineage, the JN1 variant too has high transmissibility. The winter season in the northern will thus make it easier for the virus to spread. Despite increased immune escape capability and transmissibility, no major outbreak has been reported so far, promptly by the presence of the JN1 variant in most countries and its rapidly increasing spread. The World Health Organization classified JN1 as a separate variant of interest a couple of days ago. JN1 was previously tackled as part of BA.2.86 but now accounts for vast majority of the BA.2.86 lineage. Based on available limited evidence, the global health body has noted that JN1 is not associated with increased disease severity compared with other circulating variants. Evidence from countries that have reported a surge in cases and hospitalization driven by the JN1 variant does not suggest higher fatality. Though the first COVID-19 case caused by the JN1 variant was detected in Kerala during routine surveillance, Goa has reported the greatest number of cases so far, 19. India has so far reported 21 JN1 cases in all. All the 21 cases have been clinically mild, requiring home isolation. In the last fortnight, India has registered a sharp increase in the number of COVID-19 cases. While universal masking should surely not be made mandatory at this point in time, it is highly desirable that high risk individuals mask up, especially in poorly ventilated closed spaces, as COVID-19 deaths in people with are still being reported in India. In a welcome move, all patients with influenza-like illness and severe acute respiratory infections are being tested for COVID-19 and positive cases are sequenced as part of the revised surveillance guidelines. Likewise, there should be substantial focus on genome sequencing for novel variants. Finally, India should learn from past mistakes and refrain from shaming states that report more cases and or novel variants. States that have better surveillance and display greater integrity in testing and reporting are bound to register more cases. Public health should neither be communalized nor politicized. Step